welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are not new. My name is Jenny, and today I wanted to bring you guys a luxury review slash update on my niece BB. I did get this piece in, I believe it was either June, I think it was June of last year, which is when I was on my way to Amangiri, and I also stopped in Vegas, so I decided to pick up this bag. I wasn't initially looking for this. I was looking for the King toiletry, but I decided to pick this up because they had two of them in stock, and when I looked at one of them, the vachetta was a little bit darker, so I chose the one that had a lighter one. And I will leave my unboxing video down below in case you guys are interested in watching that and like my first impressions. I was very surprised at how much this held because I do pretty much wear a full face of makeup, and this is exactly what I use it for, a makeup bag. I don't necessarily use it as just a bag to go out to brunch or something. I feel like it looks like a lunchbox. Yeah, I don't really like it as a bag, but I have been using it every single day since I got it, obviously, because it is my makeup bag. So I wanted to share like my thoughts and everything. So first I wanted to talk about the measurements. It is 9.4 inches in length, and then 6.7 in height, and then 5.1 in width. So I don't know if you guys go by inches or centimeters. I'm pretty sure most of the world goes by centimeters, but I think the US is the only one who goes by inches. Yes, it says that it has a top handle with frames. I do have it covered with a bandeau. This is from Louis Vuitton as well. This is from their trunk collection, I believe, and it's just their classic bags in monogram. And so I like that it has like a big LV logo there on the bandeau, and you can put it two different ways. So I have like the trunk print on the tail of it, and then in the center is where you can see the other print. So I wanted to show both of that. Okay, on the website it does state that it has a coated canvas washable lining. I didn't know that it was canvas on the inside. I thought it was leather, cowhide leather trim. So that would be the vachetta. So is inside, is that like just untreated cow? Is that untreated canvas? I'm not exactly sure. I guess it could be. For the metal, it is gold brass metal. It's not like the shiny gold that the Speedy has on the strap, because the Speedy has two different hardware. So one is brass and then one is the shiny gold. So I do prefer the shiny gold on my pieces. I'm not a huge fan of the brass material, but I do know that that's probably one of the main metals that Louis Vuitton chooses to use. It does have a double zip closure, which is kind of like really irritating. I know some people have softened their zipper with wax or with different oils, and I just don't really want to do that. I usually leave it open unless I'm traveling. I will zip it up. It claims that it has a large capacity, which I do agree. Just depends on what kind of person you are. And then it says that it has several interior flat pockets, which are pretty much useless. Yes. I also wanted to mention that it is in stock in the website while I'm looking at this right now. Most of the items that I look for online are usually in stock. I think I saw a mini pochette in stock like yesterday, and I've seen a few like unicorn pieces, as some people would call it, in stock, and I'm not really after those pieces right now. I'm still looking for a Nano Speedy and a few other things that I want. I do want to mention that it does state that it retails for $1,140, which is $1,140. I did not purchase it for that much, so I'm kind of shocked right now that in a year it went up significantly. So when I purchased my niece BB, it was actually $900. So it has gone up $240 since, which is insane. That's really crazy. So I purchased mine with none of that in mind. Like I said, I was originally going to get the King toiletry. So I guess I'll go ahead and talk about the bag. So for this bag, I do have an organizer in it. My organizer is from Zumani. That is one of my favorite organizer brands. I also have some organizers from Jenny Crafts, but that is for my Longchamp, and I do find that they're not as flexible as Zumani organizers are, so I do prefer Zumani's organizers. So I'll go ahead and take it out so you can see. So this one is perfect. It comes with a center divider piece in there. It has a flat pocket here, a flat pocket on this side, and then two more in the front, so it comes with 4 pockets. And then you have 2 pockets inside, 2 pockets on this side, and you also have the middle compartment that you can adjust to however you want. But I just have it against the back so I can put compacts and products like that in the front. So I really like this organizer because it does have a lot of pockets, and you don't need them to be too big if you are just putting makeup in, because I tend to just stick like my eyelid tape in there, my scissors, my tweezers, things like that. So it's really easy, and I'm able to carry everything that I want. Like it says, you have 2 pockets in here. So they're super flat. I don't know what you would be able to, like you could squeeze like lip liners in there or something, but it's virtually impossible. And then in here I just have my care booklet, which I've never looked at. And then it also has a Vachetta piece in here that says made in Italy. And if you guys didn't know, there are some pieces by Louis Vuitton that are only made in a specific region. So this one in particular is only made in Italy. Now I don't think they're going to be doing any exporting soon because of the coronavirus, but hopefully if you guys see it in stock, it's probably just in stock at another store. You guys can call around. And then this top portion, you do have some leeway when you're squeezing more items in here. So let me try to open this one. I don't have anything in here, but you can fit like your passport or some documents that people won't really suspect are in here. I mean, they'll probably just take the whole bag, but if you guys want to be like, you know, secretive or whatever, you can put certain documents in there, as you know, they'll open it and they'll just think it's a makeup bag. So that's what I wanted to say. I do think that it holds a lot of makeup, especially if you're not bringing an organizer with you. I can't think of a specific time where I've never taken my organizer with me, just because I do use, you know, I use foundation and concealer and setting powder, and I use eyebrow products and everything, and I'm not like scared to spill anything in here because I have used it without an organizer before, but I don't want anything to stain so badly where I wouldn't be able to clean it up or wash it out. So I just don't want like a permanent stain in there. So yeah, I don't notice a lot of wearing to my bag, to be completely honest. The only dead giveaway that it's aging is the Vachetta. Mine is getting pretty dark. We recently got the house painted, I think maybe like a year ago or less than a year ago, like maybe like 9 months ago. But when they moved the cabinet that my makeup is in, they actually shattered a Louis Vuitton, like a miniature perfume, so it did stain the bottom. But can't really tell. It's not that noticeable right now, only because I feel like it's all kind of becoming one color. Oh, I can still see it. I can still see where it's like lighter and darker, but that doesn't really bother me because it's on the bottom. The top is a really nice kind of like patina color. You can see the Vachetta changing here on the little flaps. And then I do know that the handle is obviously a lot lighter, only because of it being wrapped, and I wanted to do that because I know that when I'm putting on my makeup, my foundation gets on my hands and everything gets messy. So I already know that I was going to get it stained, and I didn't really want to risk it. I didn't want to risk aging it a lot more than what it was going to. I don't know if I'll be able to show you guys a little bit of it. It's kind of hard. I don't know if you can see, but like if you look inside, it's a lot lighter than like this outer part here. Like inside, it's a lot lighter. But anyway, I do want to keep it covered just because that is the part that is more noticeable for aging, and I think I will always switch out the bandeaus. I'm actually thinking about getting a new bandeau because one of my girlfriends here on YouTube, Octavia, she actually, I'll have her channel linked down below if you guys are interested, but she recently purchased one from the Jungle Collection, and I don't know if it was from the Jungle Collection or if it's just one that's in their permanent line, but I was looking at that one too, and that's actually the one that I wanted, but it was released I think 2 days after I purchased this one. I really wanted that one, so I think I might switch out the bandeaus, and I actually had to tie it myself because I did take it to the store to have them tie it, but some of the handle was still exposed, so I didn't like that. But I honestly don't really notice any wearing from it, although you're opening and closing it, and this part right here does get folded the most. There is a little bit of a dent, so like it kind of caves in just a little bit, and I do tend to overstuff my makeup bag because sometimes I just have like 5 foundations in here and like 6 compacts, or like, you know, just a bunch of random stuff that I'm switching out my makeup all the time. The bottom is not worn out, only because I don't really set it on anything else besides the cover itself, like what is it called? The dust bag. And I don't notice any wearing, and what I love about this is that the piping is not going to be expensive to replace. I think at the most it might be like $200 or maybe less than that, like maybe $180 or something. I'm just really happy that it's not going to be a lot to replace the piping, because you can always cover up the handle. It doesn't matter if it gets darker. Mine doesn't have any staining to it. It does look like it got a little bit dirty, maybe from foundation fingers or something, but it's not too bad. But I think that the part that is exposed to the sun the most is the piping, so I know that won't be expensive to replace. So yeah, I'm really happy with this piece that I chose. I'm honestly like so flabbergasted that the price went up by that much. I think that's way too much in the span of like, in less than a year actually, because I went to Amanigiri only last year. That's like insane. So in less than a year, it went up like over $200. Also, I have never taken this bag out intentionally to be a bag. I've never taken it out like this and thought, okay, yeah, let's go. Like, I'm ready to hit the town or something, or I'm ready to go to brunch. Like, I have never ever done that in my life. I did have some questions and people asking me, you know, why didn't you just spend a little bit more and just get a bag rather than a makeup bag that I couldn't wear out? And my reasoning for that is just because I love doing my makeup. My YouTube channel was initially based off of makeup, even though I was not good at it. But I think that makeup had a really big role as far as like me being confident and growing my confidence and being the bad bitch that I am today. But I feel like makeup definitely had a big part in me growing as a person and starting my YouTube channel and all of the opportunities that I've had with YouTube and with Instagram and just kind of the different partnerships that I've created from that and even the friendships. And I'm just so grateful for all of that, and I thought, why not invest in something that's going to look nice on my vanity, something that I'm going to have forever. I do have a plastic makeup bag that I use, and it's from Victoria's Secret, and I use that one when I feel like I don't really want to be too showy, or when I feel like in your face kind of. So I tend to not bring my bag in those situations, but I do love bringing it with me because I just know where everything is. I know that it's all organized, whereas the other plastic bag, I kind of just have to throw everything in there and it's all kind of, you know, jumbled together. So yeah, this bag, I would show you guys wear on it, but I have none. The only con that I would say about this bag is the zipper. I hate having to zip it, and you have to have one hand on the item itself to zip it up. You cannot just zip it up with one hand. I think it's really cute. I think it's convenient. I think that even the Nice Nano, I would even buy that one still today because it's such a cute makeup bag. This is the best investment, I would say, out of all of my bags, out of everything that I have. Even though I'm not traveling internationally a lot or domestically, I still feel like this is a good investment because I use it every single day. And when I move into my own place, I'm actually gonna have like a really cute vanity. I want it to be like wooden. Like, I have this whole image in my head, but I definitely want to decorate it around some of the pieces that I have and be able to have this on display. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know what else to say about this. I just used the organizer and I don't have any spots on the inside. It doesn't look different or like old, aside from the only thing that I do want to mention is, like I said, the lining, and also just like this part here. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's kind of like caving in. If you have a lot of items in it, it will tend to do that just because it can't really stand up on its own. This is kind of the only support that you have unless you want to get a base shaper or an organizer. Like I said, I think that organizer has really helped it, but I think in the long run the canvas might wear off. So if you have it for a long time, let me try and... I do want to mention that the leather is very dry, so I'm considering on like treating it in the future. I might just put a little bit of conditioner on it just because, like I said, I don't really care about the lining or the piping too much. So I might just apply a little bit because where the perfume hit, the perfume has a lot of alcohol in it, so it's going to dry out the leather. So I feel like it might be a little bit too dry. But yeah, I don't really have any cons about this. It does kind of cave in if you don't have a lot of products in it because the handle is a little heavy. It's not a heavy item though. I find that it's really easy to travel in. It fits in my carry-on nicely. I do have to squish it just a tiny bit, but it squishes on the top, so it's not like squishing it on the side. It's not like losing its shape. It's just squishing it a little bit on the top. I have no real complaints about this, and I just love it so much. I think it's a really good piece to have. I do wish that I would have told you guys to buy this a lot sooner just because of the price increase. I didn't think that it would happen that much, but I hope that you guys enjoyed my review. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe down below. If you guys have any other questions, let me know in the comments down below and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Yeah, I think that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!